There's a coup going on. These Ijiji people, according to these tablets, were working on Earth and also working on Mars at the same exact time. They're working in two locations, Earth and Mars, according to these tablets, not according to Billy Carson. And the work was 7 times the load to bear. So what happens? It says that they come down. The gods descended from Lamu. They come down from Mars to Earth to encircle the encampment of Enlil where he slept. Because now they're like, hey, we've been begging for relief. We've been asking for a break. We've been working for thousands of years. And their complaint was that, hey, man, we need a break. And if we don't get a break, we're going to go to war. These are the sons of God that fell from heaven to earth and went against the Lord, right? This is what made it into the Bible, but this is the actual real story right here, the real story. So he said, the house was surrounded by the God, but the God had not realized. It was night, the middle watch. Ekur was surrounded. Ekur is their fort. Enlil had not realized, yet Kalkal was attentive and had it closed. He held the lock and watched the gate. Kalkal roused Nuksu. They listened to the noise of the Ijiji. The Nuksu roused his master. Woke him up. Get up, man. They out here. They're about to attack us, man. Made him get out of bed. My lord, your house is surrounded. A rabble is running around your door. Enlil, your house is surrounded. A rabble is running around your door. Enlil had weapons brought to his dwelling. Oh, they got weapons. And trust me, these ain't sticks. These are not sticks, okay? With carved rocks on the tip, with sharp rocks on the edge. These are real weapons. He says, take your weapons and stand in front of me. Nuksu barred his door, took up his weapons and stood in front of Enlil. Nuksu made his voice heard and spoke to the warrior Enlil. Oh, my lord, your face is, then it's got a damage here to the stone. Your face is Tamarisk. Why do you fear your own sons? So he's saying, hey, man, these are your people too. Like, what's going on here? Right? Listen to them. Oh, Enlil, your face is shallow. Tamarisk, why do you fear your own sons? Send for Anu to be brought down to you. Have Enki fetched into your presence. He sent for Anu. Anu is their father, right? He's the lead dude, right? He's the main guy. He sent for Anu to be brought down to him. Enki was fetched into his presence. So they went and got Enki, they went and got Anu. So now you got Anu, who's the father. You got Enki, who's the son, and you got Enlil, who's another son. So these are two brothers, Enki and Enlil. As a matter of fact, Earth is named after Ea Enki. Ea, right? And then Ki is Earth. So that's where we get the name Earth from. It comes from an ancient Sumerian, quote unquote, lowercase g god, who just happens to be the father of Atra-Hasis, the guy that wrote the epic. All right. So this guy that I'm reading from, he's actually half human and half Anunnaki. Pretty interesting. That's where you get the name demigod from, right? The term demigod. So check this out. He says he sent for Anu to be brought down to him. Enki was fetched into his presence. Anu, king of the sky, was present. They went and they contacted Anu, who was in the sky ship, and he came down to the planet. They went and got him. They summoned him, and he came on down. He never liked to stay down here too much, spend too much time on the surface of the planet. He rather hang out in his sky ship. This is what the text always says. Anu, king of the sky, was present. Enki, king of Apsu, attended. The great Anunnaki were present. Enlil got up, and the chase was put. Enlil made his voice heard and spoke to the great gods. Is it against me that they have risen? Shall I do battle? What did I see in my own eyes? A rabble was running around my door. Anu made his voice heard and spoke to the warrior Enlil. Let Nuksu go out and find out word of the Ijiji. In other words, let's go out there, send Nuksu out there to talk to these crazy people and tell us what they want. What do you want? Who have surrounded your door? A command to Enlil was made, his voice was heard. Go to the next part of the tablet. And spoke to Vizier Nuxu. Nuxu, open your door, take up your weapons, and stand before me. In the assembly of all the gods, bow, then stand and tell them, your father Anu, your counselor warrior Enlil, your chamberlain Ninurta, and your canal controller Inuji have sent me to say, who is in charge of this rabble? Who is in charge of the fighting? Who declared war? Who ran the door of Enlil? Who ran to the door of Enlil? In other words, who's in charge here? Who's the one commanding this coup against the rulers of planet Earth? Who is it? Who allowed you guys, who approved this mission for you guys to come down from Mars to Earth, to gather up any Ijiji on Earth, and to come over here today? Where are they? They're in South Africa. They're at Adam's Calendar in South Africa, which exists right now today. You can go there and you'll find the oldest gold mines on Earth.
By Compendium of the Emerald Tablets by Billy Carson.